Good evening. I am Mr. Wholesale. Mr. Moneybags has personally hired me to fulfill his obligations to the Jimbo Trashy podcast from here on out. In return, I shall be granted a lump sum of $666.66 and will therefore be able to purchase my new body in due time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, in HD quality, a new episode of the Jimbo Trashy podcast. Yeah.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Global Psychosis Entertainment presents the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
It's the Jimbo Trashy podcast, where everything is a conspiracy, even you are a conspiracy. I am your host, Jimbo Trashy. This is episode 34. Tonight, my guests are, welcome back to the studio, Tiger.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
And a global psychosis legend here,
Legend.
Knox.
Woo!
Cherry on Mike.
Holla.
Hey,
So, what was your accents? You guys have some accents going
I
on.
forget.
And Irish, don't you know?
Irish.
I'm fucking Aborigines from Australia. That's why I got myself a little tongue, little olive caramel.
All right, we'll see how long that lasts tonight.
Now fuck it.
This fucking guy.
It's to Kate. I'm gonna have like 4 accents by the end of the night.
So, about 3 weeks ago, a drunk driver crashed into my car. It was parked in front.
Sorry.
He was 18 years old, fucked up like 3 cars and shit. So it got totaled.
Fucking shit.
So I've been
man.
carless for like 2 weeks. But I was going car shopping today, like just, checking out cars and shit. I found a 72 El Camino, silver metallic, 350 engine. It's going for $10,500.
Wait, you say El Camino?
Yeah.
Did his insurance pay for anything?
Yeah, he was at fault. He's paying for everything. I got $14,700 for it.
Right.
A fucking prick, fool. I would have fucking broken his fucking jaw and shitting down his throat, I swear. Like, fuck, mate. I would have fucking killed the guy.
Well, here's the funny thing. I had the window open. I wasn't even asleep yet. It happened at like 5 in the morning. He didn't skid on his brakes. He fell asleep at the wheel. He was drunk and just fucking bam right into it. So I look out the window. I'm awake, so I pop up real quick, look out the window, and his car's like on its side, and the wheels are still spinning. I'm like, oh, that kid's fucked up, man. So we go outside, and then he's trapped in the car, and then he's like trying to like break the windshield, and like all the neighbors come out, and they're all like, rubbing their eyes and like walking out there
Like a
in their
fucking
pajamas.
movie.
Yeah.
It's like he wasn't killed.
So we're like calling 911. He's like, don't call 911. I'm okay. I'm fine. Like, I'm all right. Meanwhile, his car's on its side.
No need for the authorities, mate. I'm straight. Just flipped my fucking car, bashed into yours and your gals. Fucking prick.
So he says, the cops show up or whatever, and they ask him, like, you been drinking tonight? And he's like, no, I haven't been drinking, no. I just want to sleep at the wheel. I was dropping off my girlfriend. And then, like, well, what's all the booze on you, man? Like, what'd you have to drink tonight? Oh, I just had a couple beers.
Oh,
Just a couple beers? Well, I had a couple shots, too.
You know that
He
too.
just flipped a fucking car.
So that kid's fucked. He had a passenger in the car, too. We didn't know at the time because his passenger was unconscious the whole time.
Fucking hey, mate.
So he got out of the car like, where am I? What happened? He had no idea what happened.
Shit.
Yeah, so I've been dealing with this car bullshit for a little bit.
So when do you get your car?
Well, I checked it out today. I'm waiting for the check to come in the mail, so hopefully sometime next week.
That's some shit, mate. I've been in some fucking accidents. I had a fucking Cadillac. Fucking shit wreck. Didn't get shake. Had a fucking Impala. Shit got fucked up. Didn't get shake. Now I got a fucking Volvo. I had to pay for that bitch. That shit better last, but...
A Volvo?
A fucking Volvo. It's economic, motherfucker.
Oh, okay, that's right, yeah.
Right, that's all. Ain't no fucking El Camino.
Fucking shite.
It's clean, man.
You know what? I never really cared for that fucking El Camino.
Really? You don't like the El Caminos? I live like almost every year.
It's like, some years are pretty fucking clean, some are not. I don't know. I think more like lowrider status.
Yeah. Well,
Nah.
I'm already profiled enough as it is. I don't need to be driving around a lowrider.
No. That's like
I'm half white, but I look Hispanic to the cops. You know,
What's your other half?
half
his-
Irish, half Mexican.
Oh.
oh
So
yeah,
half-
now you're Irish, eh?
But I look
Half
full.
Irish?
I mean, wasn't raised there, obviously. So I mean, it's just my ancestry.
Nah, fuck. You're
Obviously.
raised there by fucking Stone Age and shit. Fucking prick.
Although I do have some red hairs in my goatee. I think that's like the Irish part of me.
Yeah.
No, I fucking
Yeah,
grow hair
totally.
too. Fucking red hairs and
You have
shit.
red hairs in your goat?
No, when I fucking when I had my goat, that shit was all red. Well,
yeah.
not red, but like in the sunlight, you'll see the red. And it was just, I don't know, light hitting the fucking hair. But I had that shit too, because I'm like, what the fuck, eh? Shit red.
That's kind of crazy. What are you? Are you Mexican?
I'm fucking Mexican, Australian, eh?
Hey, mate.
Hey, Holmes.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, but yeah.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, but no, or no, but yeah.
No, but yeah.
No, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah.
The red hair thing, I don't know. But yeah.
All right, we'll check this out. This is a different topic here. A man faces 13 years in prison for offending Bank of America with kitty chalk. Basically, what he did, he'd go outside the bank and he'd just get like those big like chalk things, that you can buy at like I don't know CVS or something.
The big colorful ones.
Yeah, and he was putting like anti like banking like statements on the sidewalk, and like I guess they had supposedly the bank saying it cost them $6,000 to clean off their sidewalk. Bullshit.
Oh, that's
You
such bullshit. Seriously. How could it cost you that much to clean up chalk? You
Get a hose.
You can hose it down.
Yeah.
Hey, straight up. I can't do the accents no more, man.
I'm just gonna be ghetto. That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, y'all.
Oh hell
Hey,
no.
y'all racist motherfuckers.
No, she didn't.
Check it out. Like graft writers, man. Now, like the new law for them, when they get caught, they get fucking jail time, man, and a big ass fucking fine with it.
We're talking about graph writers.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's a graph writer?
A graffiti writer.
Oh,
So like fucking, yeah, anything that's on fucking any fucking property is just like a big ass fucking fine, and they deal with it with like.
Yeah, but that's permanent.
I'm talking like spray paint. That's a different story.
It doesn't
Chalk,
matter. No, it
come
doesn't.
on,
Like,
it's like
it's all under categorized the same fucking thing.
Here's the kicker.
That's crazy.
The judge has ordered the attorney he's made it so the attorney can't use the words free speech or First Amendment, like so he can't use it as his defense.
Why?
Wait,
I don't-
who said that?
The judge is barring those words from the court.
Oh wow.
It's like, what is your defense attorney going to say if he can't say, well, Your Honor, he has the right to because First Amendment. Oh, I can't say that. Well, he's got freedom. Well, I can't say that either.
How
It's like,
can they-
what do you
So
say?
like, who is
How
he to
can they
say?
deny
Yeah.
that?
Because it's the judge and it's his court, his rules, basically.
Yeah, but that is the first.
They can appeal it.
Yeah, I mean that's. I
Like,
mean,
sir-
people do worse shit than that.
That's like stupid. Like,
Well, you know
what
what it
the
is.
fuck, dude?
It just goes to show that the banks are the ones that control the courts because they just say, hey, do you want this money or not? Okay, then rule in our favor. Make it fucking hard as shit for these people that go against us or do anything just to make us look bad.
That's why I never feel bad when they get fucking robbed.
All right.
Fucking dicks. Like seriously, man. That's some.
Oh,
That's some
speaking
fucked up
of which,
bullshit.
you guys heard of what's her name? That girl that she used the N word.
Oh, Paula Dean?
Paula Dean. Because she was describing. So I don't know what the whole story was. Do you know what the whole story was? She was supposedly in the bank when the guy that she loaned money to was robbing the bank. And then she was explaining to her husband. She's like, blah blah blah. Yeah, that effing and like.
Well, here's the thing. It's just a word. I'm not black, so people are like, oh, hold on a second. Holy mackerel, he said the nigger word.
Oh hell, motherfucker!
But
no.
here's the thing. Like, I don't care if you say beaner. I don't care if you say white trash. To me, it's just a fucking word. And these people need to realize it's 2013. No one's getting fucking slave owners. Or no one's getting slaves these days, at least not in the United States and at least not where it's known. Maybe there's some underground basement where someone's got some slaves that they break out when they get off work or something. But for the most part, slavery is abolished as far as I was understood to believe.
Yeah, but
And
I just don't understand. I'm with you on this because, like, don't get me wrong. I think it is very derogatory to say But what makes it okay for them to say it about us white people? Like, if it was a black person saying, "Oh, that honky,
You
that
had your
motherfucking
upcoming.
honky, that cracker did this and that," and like, yeah, I get the fact that they were enslaved for 400 years, and it is very derogatory. It is, but I mean, when Jewish people get made fun of all the time.
Here's the thing,
They're
too.
called kikes all the time, and it's like it never gets to that level.
But they
you
rule
know?
the world, though.
White people were slaves, too. People don't ever bring that up.
It's true.
And a lot of the
It's true.
black people from Africa are the ones that sold the slaves in the first place to white European settlers.
Yeah,
you know?
I just don't. I,
I don't hear
hate
anything
the, I
about
hate the
Mexicans.
double
That gets glossed
standard.
over.
I
Where
hate
my
the
Mexican
race
brothers
card.
at? Where my Mexican brothers at, eh?
I know you didn't just.
We
go
don't say
there.
shit.
I
We just
know
do
you
the
didn't
job. Just
go
don't
there.
fucking deport us, bitch. That's all we say. Just don't deport us, motherfucker, and we be cool. And we do our shit.
By the
But-
way, I owe you for mowing my lawn the other day. So.
You think I didn't notice and shit?
Don't worry, I got it. I'll write you a check after this, okay?
Yes, sir. I've been paying on your front porch and shit.
$14.97.
For 8 hours.
So the whole thing about Paula Deen, though, is that she keeps putting her foot in her mouth. Just say, like, I mean, like, she just makes it worse on herself. Like, of course I'll say the N-word. You know, like, that's how she's talking to people about it. I mean, just be like, no, I never said that, you know? I mean, fine, maybe you're bullshitting, but do you want to have a career with all your endorsements or not, you know? We live in a world we have to
they've
bullshit.
cut her, though, now, huh? Like,
Yeah.
she's got cut from, like, 3 different things now.
Yeah.
But it
You
sucks.
ain't shit.
And how it was like 30 years ago when that happened. Some guy apparently recorded it and decided to come out of the woodwork, you know, and just put her on blast.
Well, the funny thing is, I was looking at her Wikipedia page, and one of her criticisms was that she was trying to organize some sort of birthday party for, like, her brother or somebody. I forget who it is now, but she wanted to do some sort of, like, plantation theme where everyone that's working is a black person. So it's like, why would you do that when you have fucking this coming down on you? Or it possibly
Wait, was
could have.
this prior to this?
It might have been prior, but still,
I can't
nonetheless.
imagine her doing this afterwards. Come on now.
Nonetheless, though, why would you, like, I want to do a plantation theme. I was thinking have more chains.
You know what?
You know, like,
I'm gonna say the N-word, and then I'm having a plantation thing. I'm having cotton fields in the backyard too. Yeah, I can't even imagine her doing that. Come on, seriously.
I just want to see pictures.
here's the thing. I have nothing against her saying the N-word.
N-word.
But she's an idiot, what it boils down to. And that's why she's in the media getting fucking flamed for this, because she's an idiot. She keeps opening her mouth, saying dumb shit, and just stumbling over what she could have just easily put behind her if she just said the right thing.
Yeah, for me though, I hate the double standard. This is the year 2013. We've come so far.
So
And
far, yo.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, seriously, it shouldn't even be an issue. We have so much freedom of speech. People say anything they want to about anybody, anywhere, anytime. It shouldn't even be an issue anymore. I hate when people pull the race card. I hate that shit.
And then you have the dude from Chick-fil-A, the CEO, who said it's a sad day in American history because of the Domo thing that got passed.
Oh, it's so sad. It's
Like,
so
he can say that on
sad.
Twitter, and that's no
So
big deal
sad.
because no Jesse
Right?
Jackson's getting up and
Exactly.
complaining about it.
So what? I don't even know what the fuck's going on, dude.
Well, you heard they passed the bill for equal rights for same-sex marriage in California now.
Oh,
right?
yeah, okay, yeah.
But you know what? He's entitled to his opinion, which ties into you have your opinion. You can say what you want to say. That's what makes our country so beautiful.
Also,
we
they-
can say what
they,
we want to say
they-
and think what we want to think.
They passed a law also, too, where the immigrants who are living here illegally they can get papers.
So you're getting papers?
I got 2 papers and shit. I got caught one time, I got a backup.
Hey, you know, they might as well. They keep saying, like, oh, they're illegal. They keep saying, oh, these guys are illegal. Well, they're already here. You're already giving them work. Just make them legal then.
No, it's not only that. It's like sometimes, like, even the parents that come here, like, fuck up, and when their kids are actually born here, like, but they don't fucking do their papers right, and fucking the kid ends up like, oh, no, we have no record of you, ain't shit, you never been filed, like, oh, but I went to school here. I don't know how, but fuck it, you're going back to Mexico. Shit, I don't know Spanish. Like, it shit happens, and like
Yeah,
I said, it's not only like you're just typical illegal, just sometimes some of the people that just, you know, some parents fucking neglect to fucking do the right thing too for like their offspring to fucking be legal in this country though too, because those are also part of the stories. But only if you're Mexican, you know about that, eh?
I just don't want an illegal immigrant to hit my car because I don't want to know what to do. Because thank God the person that hit my
Oh,
hit my
man.
car was like an 18-year-old like white kid, Straight from the
Rich.
South Bay, like rich parents.
Parents, yeah. That's
You
like,
know,
those are the kids that
You
you
fucking
want to hit
scored,
you.
fool.
You want the rich Manhattan Beach kids to hit you because you
Yeah.
know they're covered. You know you're covered.
I get the fucking faggy ass douchebags and shit that go, look at this. Look what you did to my car. Like, you can't see shit. Like, no. I gotta get a paint job. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You can't see shit. But, like,
He like crashes in the back of your car. Nah, I was already
like I
like
said,
that.
man, I just have experience and everyone is just a piece of shit. And I always try to be cool with everybody. 'Cause
Who
I'm
are you
fucked, dude.
talking about?
This fucking Greek motherfucker and shit on the way to work. Fucking douchebag motherfucker.
Are you talking about your new
Look
car?
what you did.
This was when I had the Impala and all that.
Oh, okay.
Like fucking I'm going to
That's
work.
crazy.
I'm on fucking on Sepulveda and shit. Going to fucking El Segundo.
Sepulveda and shit. What intersection?
Yeah, Sepulveda and shit right there. It's right
Shit
like,
Avenue, right? It's
yeah, it's right after Best Buy. So fucking anyways, like I'm already in my lane. He wants to get into my lane. He's on the left lane. And then fuck it, I let him in because he's like been trying to like just bully himself in. I'm like, no, motherfucker, what the fuck are you thinking? No, motherfucker, what the hell are you thinking? And then there's enough room. Like, fuck it, dude, just take it because you're just gonna cause something. And guess what? Right when he got into my fucking lane, when there was like not enough room, he slams on his brakes because he needed to get to the next lane to make a fucking turn. But there was a
gosh.
metro bus right there. So he just slammed his brake and waited until the bus fucking left, and then he switched lanes and shit. So when that happened, I was so close, I slammed on my brakes that I hit him. Dude, there was like fucking 2 scratches, ain't shit. Like literally, like if you're just a fucking human being, you're like, oh, dude, you're cool. Are you alright? I'm alright. You know what, dude? It's alright. Like this ain't shit. That's what you would say. This ain't shit.
And I've done that before.
And I took him
Yes.
pictures and I have the pictures and I showed people. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he was like, no. What the fuck were you thinking? I'm like, dude, calm the fuck down before I just beat the shit out of you.
You
I
told
didn't-
him-
I didn't tell him that. I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm already shaking, like, 'cause this fool's, like, really pissing me off because he's just yelling that I fucked up his BMW. My Impulse right there just has a couple of scratches. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm about to be late to work, man. I gotta go. I'm, like, right there. Fool's like, nah, being a fucking fag. He calls the fucking cops. Cop comes. Cop even looks at it like seriously, it's a waste of his fucking time where the motorcycle cop was being a dick with his ass and shit. Like, hey, hold up. Shut up. I'm talking to this guy. I told him the whole fucking story. He's like, yeah, man, sorry, this guy's being a fucking, he's being an ass. I'm like, yeah, he's a fucking dick. And then he's like, oh, you hear that? You hear that? And then he's like, calm the fuck down. He said, calm the fuck down. He was like, calm down and step over there. Like, with the fucking, his cop tone and shit. Like, ugh. The fucking, Greeks and fucking all those fools. Like, ugh. They do all that
All
shit.
over
Like,
the
they don't
place,
give
all over the
like,
top.
Like, I'm the shit. I drive a BMW.
My
I tuck in my fucking shirt and flip my collar, bitch. I'm like, fuck you. Nigga, oh my God, I swear to God. Like, if I had no fucking sense, I would have fucking knocked that fool out.
Like
but,
James Gandolfini.
oh my God.
You know, he had his funeral today.
Oh, did he?
Was
Yeah.
it?
Rest
Yeah.
in peace, Tony. Yeah, that's how he went out.
Wow, sad.
So when people go, oh, what happened at the end of fucking
Sad.
Soprano when it went black? Bam, heart attack, homie. That's what happened.
I know. It actually looked like season 7 when you watched the funeral. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I know,
It's like the season premiere.
And the Sopranos are on. So
it's
funny.
It's fucked up, but seriously, they should have ended The Sopranos better. Then we
Oh,
wouldn't
that's
say that shit.
sad.
But yeah, it's fucked up because it was cool.
So I was never really a big fan of The Sopranos. Was it? I mean, is it? They were still making shows and stuff.
No,
or
it was off
it was-
there.
oh, it was
No,
off
it
the
was
air.
done.
Okay, I was gonna say.
But all the
Yeah.
cast
Give
members
it
were
the
there.
times.
So it looked like the new season because they're all like,
So
Oh,
you know, like, it's like that's what it felt like. Huh?
it ends with Tony Soprano dead. That's how it should have ended anyway. But no, that is really sad though. Rest his soul.
Sad.
Yeah.
Well, here's some good news for maybe it'll cheer you guys up.
Maybe.
Happy endings are ruled not illegal in South China now.
Well,
not
that
in
doesn't really
fucking
help us
China.
out. We're in South Bay.
Yeah, but
not
you can-
South China.
You can just fly all the way over there, get a happy
Yeah.
ending, and it's no big deal.
I never thought
Hey.
it was illegal there anyway.
Like she said, it doesn't matter to us. I don't know how happy ending she gets and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I get happy endings. I don't know about you guys. So
Oh.
I don't think
it's
those
more
chicks-
frowned upon if you guys get it. But
I was like, dirty old man. Like, what? That's fucking shit.
and then I go in there and they're like, whatever you like.
I'm like, every muscle. Every muscle.
I don't know if those girls could get me off, to be
Have
honest.
you guys ever been? Have you ever had a massage like that one-on-one with like little Asian women?
No.
No,
You never
fucking.
have? I have, and she started filling me up and stuff, and I was
Really?
like, so she really did. She
you
really
lied?
did.
Now, was she a
You
hot
lie?
Asian chick or
You
like the little...
like, you like
I'm not
Tiger
gonna lie,
Lily?
it was a little interesting, but I can't believe that's never happened to you guys.
I always picture these like little old Korean liquor store ladies doing
No,
it, you know?
No, they're
They
hot
have,
now.
they have the illegal ones that they traffic, from like Thailand and
Oh,
stuff
okay.
in the back.
I come here to live an American dream. Want to
It's
massage
so
you?
sad. They really do that. They do the trafficking.
And you
Even
pay
trafficking's
for it.
no joke, dude.
It's not. It's sad. It's really sad.
That shit's fucked up. There's 2 types of trafficking too.
I mean, we can go down the
Like fucking-
conspiracy route and talk about how those kids get kidnapped back in the 80s and they get put into some like sexual trafficking.
Then that will be the whole podcast, wouldn't
And
it?
I could go down that rabbit hole if you want. If you guys
Because
want to.
everything is a conspiracy. Even
Everything.
you are a conspiracy.
You're a conspiracy.
I am. This is true. But yeah,
So.
it was interesting. She was a little Korean lady, and she kept telling me how nice my breasts were and how like she likes white women because we just have prominent features and stuff. And I was
Wait, hold on. She's like feeling your breast, pinching your nipples, telling you this?
not pinching my nipples, but she's like rubbing me up.
Like
I'm,
massaging
naked.
type
Yeah,
style,
because
like
I'm naked. It's a full
caress.
body massage.
On your back or your stomach?
On my back. I'm laying on my stomach.
Okay. Well,
But she's like, there's something about Asian women, and Eddie C can attest to this because he loves Asian women. They're like so graceful, like the way that they touch you and stuff,
yeah, they like. I won't go there. But never mind.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. Anyway, so.
I mean, I was gonna talk about some scat porn stuff that
Scat porn.
not all those Asians do.
That's
Wait,
how
wait,
you get
wait,
the
wait,
trashy.
wait.
Like I'm talking about my sensual massage from an Asian. Yeah, like scat porn.
Wait, what?
Make a
First
scat
of
porn
all,
massage?
What is scat porn?
Really?
Oh my
Yeah,
god! Here we go.
really.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
I don't know if you
What
want
is
to know.
scat porn? I want to know.
Basically, the
I
Jap-
think our listeners probably want to know too.
The Jap.
I think some of them were like, "Oh no, you didn't, bitch. No, you didn't, bitch."
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm.
Well, the
What is
Jap-
scat porn?
the Japanese popularized it, and basically it's pornography, but what they do is they shit in each other's mouths.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Actually, I have to know. What else do they do? What else do they
I mean-
swallow it?
they
Should have like a
swallow it,
visual.
they rub it all over themselves.
Oh!
Needs a visual.
They become like mud
Can you
men.
demonstrate on Jimbo?
Have you ever seen
I'm
that?
not Asian though. This don't work if I'm fucking
we
Mexican.
can't tell with those glasses on.
Did you guys ever see the Smashing Pumpkins video, Bullet with Butterfly Wings?
Yeah.
No.
Remember they
Vaguely,
got all
vaguely.
caked in mud and they're all dancing around and shit.
Yeah.
And you can't even tell who's
Okay.
who. That's what they look like with the shit all
Oh my
over them.
god, that's so disgusting.
Hey,
Yeah.
remember that fucking?
They're fucking
I think it's was it
freaks.
9? Is it 9 Inch Nails or fucking Tool? Where fucking homeboy is wearing that fucking mask and there's a tube and shit going through his mouth and like the beginning of the video just shows a fucking toilet flushing.
Oh, yeah.
And all that
That's
shit
9 Inch
goes
Nails.
out and 9 Inch
Gross.
Nails and it's going through his
So
fucking mouth and
gross.
shit.
I love that shit, dude. That was just like, to me, I mean, not like, I don't mean I love it as I'd
Yeah.
want to do it. Just like it inspired me. Like, oh, that's some dope fucking cinematography.
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly like to me. It's like where everyone like thinks about certain fucking hip hop artists and do some bullshit. Oh, it's art. I'm like, nah, I can show you some art, but you're not gonna fucking like it because it's gonna be some real shit. You're just fucking like eh.
That's like, now I want to be the dude with the white t-shirt with the chain on that's talking to the camera. That's what I want to do. No one else is doing that right now. Because I'm the shit. I'm the fucking master of hip hop right now.
Master of hip hop. Fuck.
Yeah, everybody wants to do the exact same shit.
Are
know.
snuff films real?
I
Some
mean,
are.
supposedly. I never seen one.
Some are. I got. You know what? I gotta say some are just because the fools are just fucking twisted out there. Okay, if you want to say snuff, like someone's getting fucking killed, basically, right? Or you gotta look at them cartel videos, dude, and then fucking
No, I'm
terrorist
talking
videos
like
and like,
snuff porns.
well, dude,
I mean, that
someone's
doesn't-
getting killed in the end. That's
There's
the
no
whole.
one that's gonna like be down, agree to. Oh, you're gonna kill me in the end? Okay, you know what I mean?
Actually, I take it back. I have seen one, but maybe it could be fake. But I mean, I don't know. This is weird. Like, there's
It's like this, dude. There's people like it's a fucking kidnapping. We're gonna kill this bitch. We know about the dirty shit, so fucking, you know what? We can make a fucking money out of this. Like after we fucking kill her from the ransom money, we're gonna make it into a fucking porno, make money out of that money. That shit can happen. Fools can get fucking jerk off out of beheadings and shit. You know.
Did you guys see the documentary on the dancing boys of Afghanistan? That is some sick shit. Just really quickly, I have to tell you.
That just sounds scary.
In Afghanistan, all of the Afghani men, they go out there and they hunt for like kids, boys from like
It's always boys.
7 to 12, okay? And they dress them up like women, put veils and makeup on them, and they dance. They teach them to dance. And there's like a guy who goes out like specifically recruiting boys, like, oh, that boy looks good. And then they dance in the middle of all these men, they're like at a strip club, and there's this little boy there.
Oh my god. We'll be right back on the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
Oh my god.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy. Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Yo, what's up? This is Eddie C. And you're watching the Global Psychosis Network.
I warn you, this could scare you.
It's all of it just a dream. 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 It's all of it just a dream.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Everything is a conspiracy.
The Jimbo Trashy Podcast. 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 The Jimbo Trashy Podcast.
Everything is a conspiracy.
The Jimbo Trashy Podcast. 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 The Jimbo Trashy Podcast.
Welcome back to the Jimbo Trashy Podcast, where everything is a conspiracy, even you are a conspiracy.
Lies.
Now, before we get into this story, I want to tell you some tragic news, horrible, tragic news that's going to change your life forever. Africa's western black rhino is officially extinct.
What? What the fuck?
No.
Do you know what that is? Have you even seen one of those before?
Yeah.
So for the people at home, so I can bring this up
Wait,
real
black
quick.
rhino, you say, right? Not the white rhino?
Go to
No,
bed.
the
Go to bed.
white. No, it's a genocide. Blacks only. But
In
Western
Africa.
Africa black rhino. I'm gonna Google that right now for you guys, so you people at home who don't know how to Google yourself
Or have no internet?
or have no internet, like Knox here.
Was this in northern Africa?
Western Africa. Oh, I don't know. It's Western Africa, but there it is right there.
It's officially
that's fucked up.
extinct.
Doesn't that thing look prehistoric? It's like one of the one things we have besides like alligators and crocodiles that
Yeah.
kind of have that
Like-
prehistoric
And
look to 'em.
tortoises.
Like
and-
straight up real talk though, man. When fucking animals get extinct, I think that's fucked up. Cause I like animals, man. It just
That's
adds
so
more
sad.
just to our fucking selfish ass. Like fuck, dude. Like
Like we were saying
know?
earlier, there is no hope for the human race at this
Yeah.
point. It's like
I don't know. Next
I
thing
mean,
you know,
it's
people are gonna be
just-
shitting on each other. Yeah, that's
and,
right. We're
and
headed.
eating it and like making it into pornography or something.
know,
and,
right?
like,
Like,
enjoying that.
Like, why can't it be like, oh, fucking rats are extinct? Hey, cool, man. Like, but nah, like
That'll
fucking
never happen.
Black rhino.
Yeah, that's a cool animal. I mean, I wouldn't want it to be in my house or anything, but it's a cool animal.
Yeah, no, it's like a.
You know what's sad is a
big
lot of
ass
people
animal,
didn't
too.
even know that existed. That's how endangered it was, and it finally, and it's happening more and more with other animals too. Like sea turtles are very extinct,
Yep.
and white tigers are extinct, and you know.
Secret and
it's-
Roy have them all in his fucking basement and shit.
Well, here's the weird thing about.
Get down.
Everything is a conspiracy.
I mean, okay, so they went down to 2 rhinos. Why didn't they make those rhinos fuck? They just like watched them die. Like, oh, well, there they go.
Some animals don't.
Yeah.
They
fuck,
try.
dude.
They
Some
try.
animals don't
They
fuck,
try to
dude.
make them, and then it just doesn't happen.
Dim the lights, place them very white. It just didn't work.
Put on some diarrhea pornography. You think
That
it would work?
too.
Imagine a rhinoceros fucking shit on a chick's like, oh yeah, rhino shit.
That's a majestic looking creature too. It's really, it's just such a tragedy. There's another one. I mean, there's so many animals
ride
that
'em.
we will never know that even exist and we'll never see. But like the bald eagle and the tigers and
Condor.
I've seen the spread eagle. That one's not extinct at all.
there's plenty of that around.
Usually, a lot of that's how you create life. With the
You know,
spread eagle.
sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes I just want to fucking hide and like, no.
The spread eagle's in an abundance right now, actually. We have plenty of those.
So, this Santa Monica shooting that happened. When was it? It was a while ago now, right?
Yeah, it was actually just in the beginning of June.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it was like way later than that. But you were on campus when the shooter
I
was doing his thing.
Not only was I on campus, but I had walked onto the campus about 10 seconds before he was en route. He had already hijacked the car. And basically, when I had parked the car with my sister and then my little baby niece in the back seat, we were literally the second to last parking spot that's nearest to the library. And as I got out of the car, I walked onto the campus. He was already en route to the library, which was where I was walking. So he was right behind me. And when I walked past the library, 10 seconds later, he killed the girl in front of the library where I had just passed. I'm talking seconds. So,
why did he do this? Just crazy
we honestly don't know. We don't know. He killed his father and his brother. He was a Lebanese guy. Killed his father and his brother around the corner first, then burned the house down. Then he had, like, you know, a duffel bag full of magazines and guns, and he had a rifle with him. And then he hijacked a car. He shot at a bus, you know, started shooting some other people. He shot at other people in cars. And the car that he hijacked, he said to her, which is so crazy, he said, don't do anything crazy, and I'll let you go. And she followed his, you know, his rules or whatever, and he didn't kill her, he let her go, which is, like, it's so weird. Like, there were people that he didn't shoot, and then there were people he shot. And then, so, like, I had just walked onto the campus, and I was about to take my sister and my niece with me, because I was going to do the textbook buyback, you know. It was just, like, just a casual day. We were going to go have lunch, and just parked the car, and I was checking the meter to put change in it, and I said, you want to come with me? And my sister was like, no, we'll just stay in the car. And I said, yeah, you guys just stay here. I'll be 10 minutes at most, you know. And I walk onto the campus, and as soon as I got on the campus, I passed the library, and I turn around, I hear this frenzy of activity, and I turn around, and there's this swarm of people, this, like, stampede of people coming towards me saying, oh my God, there's a gun, run. So I beeline it to the right, and there's a bathroom there, and I run and tell this janitor, hi, you know, there's a guy on campus with a gun. He didn't believe me. He's like, wait, who said that? And I was like, everybody's running. So he looks out, and he sees everybody running. He goes and locks himself in a fucking broom closet, leaves my ass out there. I'm like, motherfucker. So I ran into the bathroom, and I'm holding the bathroom door shut with my legs and my arms against it, so that I'm thinking this guy's going to come in here, and I don't know what's going on. And then as soon as I did that, I hear, bah! The first gunshot. And I'm thinking, oh shit, this is real. So I get down on my knees, and I'm holding the door as hard as I can. Call my sister, tell her, Heather, get off campus. There's a guy killing people. He's shooting people. Get out of here. Take the baby. Drive as far away as you can. She leaves, thank God. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, I have no idea what's going on. So I call some friends, and I'm texting my friends who are on campus, you know, and I'm thinking they're on campus. They're fellow schoolmates. She says she's not on campus. She sends me campus police phone number. So I call them. I ask them what's going on. I'm holding the door the whole time. She says, the campus police says, he's in the library. We're trying to detain him. Stay where you're at. But I'm like, I'm not staying where I'm at. So I open the door, and I'm thinking, okay, he's in the library. I know where the library is. It's like 50 feet away from me. He could realistically shoot me if I walk out, but I'm going to try to get out of here anyway. So I come out of the door, and in the doorway that leads to the library, there's 2 officers with rifles. And I'm like, officers, I'm a student. And they turn around, they put their rifles on me, and they're like, are you hurt? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. So then they kind of, like, hid me over, like, where they're at, you know, where they're standing. And so I'm just standing there, and you hear gunshots going off in the library, and it's just insane. And so then there's the bookstore right where I was supposed to go initially, and there's a bunch of students in there. They pull me in there, and I'm just like, I'm in the bookstore. We're all waiting there. There's like 50 people in there hiding out. We're on lockdown. Finally, SWAT comes in an hour later and pulls us out, and they say that they're going to escort us off campus. Well, we had no idea what the hell was going on, who was still in the library. We don't know if there's snipers around or anything. I don't know if my sister's okay. I called my mom. Well, SWAT comes in, they escort us off campus, and they tell us all to stay together, you know. So we're walking off campus, and as we're walking, we look to the left, and I see a dead body on the ground, and I see all this, like, police gear, and it looks like a cop just jumped out of his uniform. And, you know, and it wasn't until later that I found out that that was the shooter that was dead. They they killed him in the library, and then they dragged his body out. But he was dressed in SWAT gear. You know, I don't know if you heard about that. He was all from head to toe in SWAT gear. So at first, when I walked on campus, I had seen a cop run by me, and I was thinking, God, that was the cop. The cop got killed. They shot the cop, you know, because it looked like a cop had died. But it was the shooter, and he was all covered up. And then then FBI came, and CIA and everybody came and talked to us and, you know, get our stories. And then when I went home, I found out what had happened, and that was the killer. That was the killer we walked by, and he shot the lady right in front of the library where I was just 10 seconds. He was right behind me. There is no doubt in my mind that he saw me running.
Did she die or did she survive?
She died. She died later on in the hospital.
She was a student or a worker?
No, she was a lady who would go on campus and collect all the bottles and cans from like all the students' usage, and she would donate the money to her church. It was purely nonprofit for her, and you know what was really sad is when SWAT was walking us off campus and I saw the dead body, I saw a cart tipped over with a black bag in it, and I didn't even put it together until after, and I realized that was her cart tipped over with her cans in it after he had shot her. And it was just like, it was the most traumatizing thing that has ever happened, the most scary thing that has ever happened to me, and it was like timing was everything. Had I gotten there a little bit later, you know, just anything that could have been out of place that day. I could have been in his line of fire coming up on Pearl Street, or had my sister and my baby niece in my arms walking on the campus, and I could have been right there to shake his hand. You know, it was that close. And I was 10 seconds away from him, and he killed, it took a while for me to be able to, like, I had nightmares after, and then thinking, God, had survivor's guilt. This poor lady, she died, and I survived, and I didn't have my niece and my sister on campus, and I was able to call and get her off campus. It was so scary, and, you know, then just, it was so sad, and we don't even know to this day why he did it, because he's gone. And
well, luckily, you never saw him, like, in action running around the campus, right?
I never physically saw him. He ran right by my sister's car, though. She saw him. He ran right by her, looked at her car. She has like a yellow buggy, so it's like you can't miss it.
I mean, before he started?
Well, he had already been shooting, but before, there's like, here's Pearl Street, okay? And then you walk from Pearl to the library, and it's a 5-second walk. It's right there. It's right on the street. He walked right, he started shooting at the cars, and then walked by my sister, looked at my sister's car, and my niece, my little baby niece and my sister were in the car. He didn't shoot. But he went to the library, and then he shot the lady in front of the library, which was like 10 steps from my sister's car.
I wonder if it's a religious thing, because you said she was donating money to a church. I wonder if that was his motive.
Oh, no, but I mean, he was a student before, like 5 years ago, but he didn't know her. I'm sure he didn't know her. He was just he was killing at random. He didn't know these people, but then there were people that he didn't shoot. So it was like selectively killing, but it wasn't people he knew. You know what I mean?
That's weird.
It was really weird. Then he went into the library and shot 70 rounds or so, but didn't touch a single person, which is uncanny because that houses the most people than any other building on the campus. So,
Fuck, man. So how many people died overall?
5 people, and then 6 including him.
And they're all staff, or was it students too?
Well, there was the lady collecting the cans, and then there was a student and her father who was a groundskeeper on the campus, and then he was killed by the police, and then he killed his father and his brother. So one of them was a student, the other was the lady collecting the cans, and then the father who was a staff member. So in reality, only one student died, which is amazing because, you know, and then he shot at all the people on the bus, and the people were hit, but they didn't die. It was the weirdest thing, and you would think he had over 1,300 rounds in his bag to shoot, like magazines, but you would have thought more people would have died, but they didn't, and it was just really weird. And he could have shot the lady that he hijacked her car, you know? Could have shot her afterwards, but he didn't do it. It was weird, you know?
The thing is, actually, I mean, it sounds kind of bizarre, but because you think like, oh, you just fire a gun aimlessly and you're going to kill somebody, but to actually hit somebody in a fatal spot is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, I've gone to a shooting range before, and I had a target that was probably like 8 feet in front of me, and I'm aiming right for its head, and it hits it in the neck. And I'm like, dude, how the fuck did it go to the neck when I'm aiming straight at his forehead?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you just have to be, I mean, that takes skill. People think like you can just kill anybody because I got a gun. But you got to be skilled with that.
He was just probably picking at random and just go,
Yeah.
fuck it. You. Like, you know, and just tagging them and all that. Because if he was just shooting, like, everyone would just be a casualty and just getting shot. Because, I mean, dude, you're not going to be an expert shot. But if you pick your mark and just actually aim and shoot your barrels, you know, someone's going to...
How surreal would that be, though? I mean, I bet you that night you're just like, you could not stop thinking about it.
You know, I was in shock because when I was holding the bathroom door shut and the gun went off, I was like, oh my God, I really thought I was gonna die. So I was calling my mom, saying my goodbyes, you know, telling her I'm gonna go. This is
Were you in the bathroom by yourself?
I was. There was no one else in there. It was a very like a hidden bathroom. I never even knew about it until that day. I can't even tell you how I got there. That's you black out at that point, but I just remember calling my sister, telling her to get as far away from Santa Monica as she could, because she was right outside, and she heard the gunshot, and she saw these Asian kids running by. She's like, fucking Asians, can't wait to get to class, you know? And it was funny, but then she realized, oh shit, that's not what it was, and she heard the gunshot. Then I called her, and I was crying, and I was like, you need to get out of here. Just go. And she dropped the phone, she got out, and... It was the most traumatic thing that's ever happened. I thought I was gonna die, and then when I got out, I was in like such a, just like a cloud, you know. I just wasn't. It was numb, and then the next day, I just broke down, and I was having nightmares for a whole week. It was bad, and I was like, I need to see a therapist because I'm having like night terrors, you know. Like,
how are you now?
I'm okay now. I'm a lot better. So at least I know I don't have post-traumatic stress disorder. But there are times when I think about it, and I'm like, fuck, I was so close to that. Like, anything out of place, you know? Like, what if I would have, like, I went to the bathroom before we left the house, an extra couple of minutes or something, and, you know, or even earlier had gotten there and been, you know, because he was all around the vicinity of the school. So, you know, it's so crazy. You just think, God, it wasn't my time. It wasn't my time to go.
Yeah, when I worked a security post in Long Beach, this kid was fucking shit-faced drunk. Or I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him, but he was just fucked up on something. And he was going like 65 on like a road you're supposed to go like 15 to 20. He's going like 65, loses control of his vehicle. I'm in a little booth where there's like an arm that goes up, and you just like, you have to talk to me, like, where you going and stuff. And I had my back to him, so he lost control of the vehicle. He went right, went up the ramp, or went up like hit a speed bump, and then he went up like a curb, and then his car went like sideways in the air and crashed into an iron gate. If he would have swerved left, he would have taken out that booth. And everyone's like, man, you're lucky he didn't kill you. Like, I wasn't even really thinking about it. I was just like, that car got fucked up. But then everyone's like, man, you're lucky he didn't kill you. And then I started thinking, like, oh, shit, you're right. Because that car crashed, like, probably 20 feet away from me because he swerved right.
Yeah.
If he swerved left, it went right into me.
Isn't that crazy?
Booth, yeah, and you start thinking, like, oh, shit, like, death's coming for me, dude.
Yeah, it's like...
That's some crazy shit.
Did you ever have a near-death experience?
Kind of. Like, I had my homeboy fucking killed and shit when we were kids. We were at the park, and we were just messing around, and then we had to go home. And on the way home, because this was in Carson, he goes home first, and I got to keep on going. I got to go the extra mile to get home. So, you know, usually I chill at his, you know, I take a little break, I chill at his pad, you know, drink a fucking Capri Sun, and just, you know, bullshit as kids do and all that. You know, then, I got to start going home. But nah, I was like, you know what? Like, I got to get home. My mom's been bitching at me lately. I can't be fucking up too much, so I got to go home. So he's like, all right. So he went home. I rolled out and shit. And by the time I got home, my mom was crying me and telling me Frankie got shot. And the thing is, like, this was in 6th grade. So this was, like, back in the 90s when everything's all about fucking drive-bys and gangbanging.
Sipping on gin and juice.
You know, just the bullshit.
That era.
But the thing is, like, his older brother was the fucking banger and all that shit. But it didn't matter, man. They just shot it, and the bullet went to the homeboy, man. And there
was a drive-by, and he just took out.
It was a drive-by because it was in the apartments. But in the way the apartments are set up, is like there's like one big driveway, and then like it leads to like the garages right there. But on the sides there was a fucking the apartments right there, the front door. So people would just be chilling like almost in the front in the driveway and all that. And there's a couple of people out there. And the thing is, I think his brother was out in the garage by the ride. So he saw that, and he just rolled up and just started blasting, but they ended up shooting fucking, my friend and all that, and because he was over there by his brother and all that shit. And went to trial and everything, and then
That's crazy.
fucking in the classroom when the newspaper came out, we had to read it. Someone got picked from the class to read it out loud just to talk about the tragic of the shit that what happened and all that. And everybody was crying and all that. And I
don't know how you can live with yourself after you do something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's like, just fools just do some stupid shit for no reason. And like, I don't know, man. That's why I was like, fuck, dude, you gotta believe in evil, right? Why would you do that? I mean, there's fucking fools who are like metalheads and all that shit and Satan and all that bullshit. Like, do you kill people? Do you sacrifice people? No, nigga. Like, that's just the image that it is. But, dude, evil shit. Like, you see evil shit, man. And taking someone's life, that's just evil shit, not giving a fuck. Because in the newspaper, dude, it was on the news, he was smirking. He was fucking smirking, like, whatever, dude. He did it for his fucking hood. And that's it. Like, he's thinking, like, I got my respects. I'm down for my shit.
Isn't that weird? Like, there's the people that think, like, yeah, I'm a player. Like, I bang this chick, I bang that chick. And there's a whole different type of people that are like, I'm a killer. I killed this fool, I killed that fool. That's just a fucking weird mentality.
That's not even human anymore. There's just something.
That's just evil shit. Like
it's
I said,
evil.
it's evil.
It's evil
like,
here on Earth.
How are you gonna tell me like murder is like, oh, that's just a bad thing? Nah, motherfucker, that's evil. Who are you to judge and take someone's fucking life, and especially a fucking kid, man? You know what I'm saying?
A kid. That's even more disgusting for me. It's like, okay, like you look at Jodi Arias or OJ who killed in the name of passion. To me, that is not. I almost even understand that. But when you kill a child, remember, like, what's his name? The guy that did America's Most Wanted.
John Walsh.
His son was decapitated at, like, 7 years old. Now, that's a fucking sick person. That's even worse to me than OJ or Jodi Arias combined, Like, when you hurt a child, there's an innocence there. They can't protect themselves. That is pure evil. That is fucking sick.
And there's something about decapitating that just feels like ultra, like, insulting.
Medieval.
You gotta check out that website. What the fuck is it?
Disgusting.
I think it's, was it inyu.com? Something like that.
Why? What's that?
The YNC?
No. It's like NYU or NYCU.com. And it's like nothing but fucking like cartel decapitations.
Oh yeah, that's the YNC.com.
No.
Why is it YNC?
No,
okay, I got that shit.
Speaking of that, I was traumatized. I saw this video. It was like these three Mexican. Had the Mexican boys. It couldn't be more than my age. And I was thinking, okay, they're gonna execute him. They were lined up. They were facing the camera. They were saying something in Spanish. You knew it was the cartel. The guy, this like federale, comes up and he just like starts slicing the guy's throat, and I couldn't even believe it. It was like just red blood just dripping down. I started crying. I couldn't even. He just completely slit his throat and then took an axe and chopped the head off and held the head up. And I was thinking, oh my God, I can't even believe I just saw this. Like, why is this even on YouTube or wherever it was?
Everything's posted on there now.
It was so
Everything's
fucking
on net.
traumatizing. But then he goes up to the other guy. There's three of them. He goes to the guy on the end. And he starts screaming. He knows what's coming. He's screaming. And the guy goes up and starts slicing his throat. I'm talking like just slicing. And he's like, you hear the curdle and the blood, just the curdling screams. And it's just like, you just think, God, there is no hope for this fucking planet.
See, that I want to say,
so fucked up.
That would never happen to me because as soon as they fucking pull up and like, hey, get in the car, I'm going to run. They're going to shoot me in the back. You're not cutting my head off on video, motherfucker. I'm telling you right now.
Hell no. They could have gotten up. They could have gotten up and ran. I was like, I'd rather you shoot me than do that. Oh my God.
At that point, I'm gonna get up and they're gonna go pop pop.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that. That's it. I'd rather go that way.
You can mutilate my corpse, but you ain't killing me. You're not decapitating my life.
No.
There's another video right there when they have three women lined up.
Oh my God.
Because this was between like the cartels. I think it was Sinaloa and Los Zetas and shit. And they were just helping like fucking the Sinaloa cartel get into a fucking certain hotels and all that, and just killing fools from the fucking other cartel and all that. So they got caught, and and then the fools on the video are all talking in Spanish, like, this is you fucking pussies, you gotta use fucking women to do your shit, you guys are fucking fags, fucking little bitches, this is how we do it. They have the fucking machetes and shit, and you just hear the hacking away, three bitches, and they're just all waiting for their execution, seeing one bitch drop.
Yeah.
The third chick, dude, this one has just got me. He was chopping all the way, but it didn't go all the way through, where he twisted her hair and just snapped the neck, and you hear the bone crack, and I was like, oh my God, I just felt that shit in my spine. I'm like, that's it. And
you see the chainsaw one?
Man. Oh, no.
One guy, I saw one where a guy cuts a guy's head off with a chainsaw. And that's actually the way to go. If you're gonna get decapitated, if you could like pick your menu option.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
You want
I'll take the value meal number 2, please.
I can't get shot in the head. No, decapitated. Okay.
Oh my
Because it's quick. It's quick. It's like and it's done. The other guy had like a dull knife, and he's fucking scraping on it.
That's what I saw. I was like, I started crying. I was like, oh my god, I need therapy. It was traumatic. I couldn't believe what I had seen. These poor young kids. My god.
Yeah,
that's
brutal.
so sad.
That's the cruel world, man. That's the cruel
and
world.
The sad part is that most of the world is like that.
I'm just glad I don't live in Mexico.
We just live in America.
I'm scared to go to Mexico. I don't ever want to go to Mexico.
I think evildoers beware is crazy for going to Mexico.
Yeah. I go to Mexico.
Yeah,
you're crazy
you get
too.
Away with it. You fit in right there.
I fit in. Shit. Sometimes people.
Buy the chicle, por favor.
Motherfuckers think I look Samoan or Hawaiian and shit.
You want heads, a whole different concept over there in Mexico. I'm telling you.
Nah, man.
All right, guys. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time on the Jimbo Trashy podcast. Baby.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
The whole agenda is to create a one-world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips. There'll be no more cash. And this is going to be straight from Rockefeller. They can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say, you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally. They can just turn off your chip and you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. 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 You can't do
Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Spy chippers here, RFID, tracking you down ASAP. GPS and UPC to prevent plots of thievery. Kidnap cadavers identified, roadkill pets who've multiplied. Privacy win history with micro bugs inside of me. You, him, her, them, freedom, rule, and surveillance has decided they're divided and they're spying. Forget about happy life and they're designing ways to lock you up for trying just to come in the system. Never thought I'd be against them. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Mark approved via FDA, tracing to with an A-OK. Implant scars just blemishes when capitalism finishes. Communist West come decades late. Month of November 2008. FEMA camps wait for the tank and the quarantine quest of the USA. And swine flu behind you, peeping at you from around the corner. Vaccines they give cause disorders, get you sick and make you harder. Food consumed will be soon. Boundaries for you to get shot. Kill to eat, bodies dry. Surrender or self-destruct. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something not free. Mark of the beast. Radio frequency, I don't see how we can agree to be something, nothing, mark of the beast.
And so that they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, then you become a slave.
Check out the latest sounds from the occult experimental rock project, Elvis on Acid, with their second album release, Prehistoric Psychonaut.
With historic obligations, we've come so far. We're cutting away the spiritual line. Consolation, they don't care who you are. You're damning us to hell, it's written in the stars.
Follow Elvis on Acid on Twitter, @Elvis on Acid. Go to youtube.com/Elvis on Acid to hear the latest. Global Psychosis Entertainment, Dark Jam Records, and Elvis on Acid are not responsible for any violent revolutions, drug overdoses, or attempted suicides that may occur after listening.
Loyalty to the royalty. The fallen angels signifying by the kings.
This ad has been brought to you by Global Psychosis Entertainment and Dark Jam Records. Copyright 2013.